Alright YouTube, welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video I will be giving some tips and tricks on how to get a 12 kill game. If you do want to enjoy today's video, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe button as it'd be much appreciated. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, the first tip I give anyone is to land either Tilted Towers or Coney Crossroads. These two places are guaranteed to have high amounts of players and you have a great chance of dropping high kill games because of the amount of players in the area. Alright, the next tip I have for everyone is to pick up Goku's power, the Kamehameha, as this is guaranteed easy kills and very quick kills. As you can see in the previous part of the video, I one-shotted a player and got an insta down on him. At the minute, with Goku's power in Fortnite, it allows for easy kills and sometimes even easy squad wipes. So I recommend having Goku's power, Kamehameha, in your loadout at all times through any matches, because this is guaranteed easy kills and is the most effective way to obtain kills in Fortnite 2022. Right guys, my next tip is to not thirst players on the floor, and what I mean by that is when you knock a player on the floor, they can't do anything. You know, I see an awful lot of people in Fortnite, especially in 2022, newer players, they just go for the finish on the player they've just knocked on the floor. My advice to you is not to go after the player that you've just knocked on the floor, because they can't do anything. They're out of the game until their teammates revive. And as you're about to see in the next clip here, I'll show you what I mean by that. So as I drop the player here, I decide I'm not going to finish him off on the floor because my teammate just went down, so I decide to rotate around and attack that player. As you can see, I get the bounce on him and I eliminate him. So you see, had I finished off his player, my teammate would have died then as well, because he would have been like, well, I'll just kill your teammate then. So don't thirst the players on the floor, guys. Alright, the next tip I have for everyone is to know your rotations. Rotations are so important in Fortnite in 2022, because this allows you to get high kill games, or determines whether the game is going to be a fast paced game or a slow paced game. As you can see, me and my teammates rotated from Tilted Towers to Rocky Reels. We came across another squad and I used the Kamehameha power to get an easy and effective kill on one of the enemy players. This is what I mean by rotations, guys. If we had to rotate the other way, we probably wouldn't have came across another squad. So it's very important to know where you're rotating out of and into. The next tip I have for everyone is to be aware of your surroundings. For example, have the indicators on to indicate that something's going on. As you can see, I got the indicator for the reboot van and two players had just been bought back in. So I decided to push over, use the Kamehameha. I get a nice hit on two of them, so the two of them will die to zone now because I hit them with the Kamehameha. I get a knock on one guy in the storm, which is pretty sweet. You know, this is what you want. The best advice I can give people as well is try hold players out in the zone as well. I know people are like, oh, I don't play like that, but you do play like that because it puts pressure on the enemy players. As you can see, I have this player knocked. I'm on 5 kills, get 6 kills now, and that player's still alive over there. I lose health because I was getting a bit antsy about getting the kill, you know. So I end up on 7 kills here because we played an effective play style here. We actually attacked immediately because when someone comes from the reboot, they have no guns. Alright guys, my next tip for everyone, and I'm going to throw a bunch of tips in now, is to stick with your squad. There's strength in numbers, guys. One player by themselves can't take out 4 players unless you have them in a tight area. I'm just saying that because players are fantastic at this game in 2022. As you can see, there's a squad right up to our right. I'm reloading and my teammate stands still and gets sniped. Guys, I just want to make this clear. Please do not stand still in Fortnite in 2022, because this is how you die. And if one player goes down in the squad, that means you're putting your team at a serious disadvantage. For example, like if a teammate goes down and you're in squads, as you can see my teammate went down. That's a perfect example there. Now it's a 4v3. 4v3, so we're outnumbered now because they've got that extra player that we don't. As you can see, I threw poor fort down and I provided high ground for me and my teammates. I wait patiently for the player to expose themselves. I get the knock on her. It's all about remaining calm, guys, in gunfights. As you can see, Harley Quinn's coming up to try to show off that she can take us out. I give her one shot to the head and she hits the floor. So now I'm remaining calm. This is another tip I give everyone. Remain calm in gunfights. trust your instincts, and trust me, you will win. As you can see, I get a squad wipe here myself, and it was a team effort. Alright guys, and that concludes our tips for today. So in order to get 12 kill games in squads, know your rotations, know where you're rotating out of, into, and remain calm in fights. Always keep high ground of some sort. Don't worry about finishing people that are on the floor, like I said, because as long as you knock them, they can't do anything. You will be guaranteed in your squad wipes. Tilted Towers or Coney Crossroads are the two most popular places for all players to drop, so make sure you land there for your high kill games. If you did enjoy today's video, hit the like and subscribe button as it'd be much appreciated. Peace.